Like, I still feel good with Erica, but maybe she just doesn't give, like, indicators that... I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you think she would actually do it?
I don't think she would. I think she wants other people to take the shot.
Yeah.
Because that's why she's been pushing Allie and I so hard. Which is weird because we're all together. But she keeps saying to us, it's not best for your game to keep them in here. And I'm like, sitting there being like, what is going on here? You know what I mean? And Johnny keeps saying it too. So I think either she wants Johnny to take the shot or she wants to try and convince Allie and I to take the shot. But I'm like, if you want to take the shot, you do it. I'm not, like, that's not what I want for my game.
No, it would be...
worse for me.
It would be stupid because, like, we actually have your back 100%.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's freaking me out about it, though. And after hearing what you said to Johnny, if Erica and Johnny are, like, affiliated, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And, like, me trying to just deflect it and then him just saying, like, well, it's probably better sooner than later. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, I really don't think so. I think it's, like, the triple's my detriment. He's like, I don't think it's your detriment. I think that you're, like, overplaying it. You don't need to have all of you in here to survive the triple. Like, why would he say that? Unless he wanted me to, like, put one of you on the block, right?
Well, and one of the points that they were both making together was you want one of them gone so there's less chance during the triple for them to win so that you don't go up. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Because they're not going to, like, in my head, I'm like, they're not going to put us up.
No.
So it doesn't make any sense.
I'm 100% not putting you
No,
in
and we're
out
not putting
yet.
you up either.
Yeah.
150%.
100%. Like, Johnny, obviously, I've thought about that.
Me too.
Because, and then, like, now this is like, oh, do I throw Erica up there if I was a win too?
Here's my thing. This is between you and I, obviously. I haven't
Yeah.
even said this to really anyone.
Yeah.
I love Erica, but I can't have her and Johnny in top 6. I can
can't-
only have one.
I can only have one too. Because they will both dominate and switch and kick us all out.
Exactly.
That's the thing. If, like, one's gone, at least the other one's there. And the thing is if we're in final 2 with either of them, we won't win. They will beat all of us.
Yeah. So next week, I think I would do Paris and Maddie. Because getting Maddie out is not not bad.
Yeah.
But if someone pulls themselves down, then there's always an option.
Yeah.
Which
Because-
sucks because I love, like, them both.
I feel like if Johnny and Erica are both playing in a triple, one of them's going to win it.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Uh-huh.
And then they're taking the shot for sure.
And I truly don't think they would take a shot at me, but I think they might take a shot at you two or Allie, and that's not good for me.
No. Because even the other side's not all for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the thing.
exactly.
And, like, I know the other side's not all for me either, because, like, all this thing about talking about us all week, at least, even if the names were mentioned, they were still mentioned. You know what I mean? The only time, like, yeah, like, if you guys mentioned our name, it was that you came to us before pre-warned us to be like, hey, I said this to deflect it.
Right.
And then by the time it came back to me, I was like, oh, really? Oh, and, like,
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it, because we were so straight up with each other.
Yeah.
And then literally, like, even after the conversation with, not Derek, Johnny, I told Allie right away. I literally told her instantly, like, as soon as I saw her. And it's not something, like, I keep for a while and then it can come back and be like, and then Johnny be like, oh, like, Kayla was considering, like, you know, not just Maddie and Paris, but, like, Allie's name was in the mix there too. And it, like, can't come back to be like, I said Allie's name, but Johnny put Allie's name right there.
Yeah.
So, no, he straight up said, he's like, I don't trust her.
No, and I know he doesn't.
No. And he says, he's like, I wouldn't put Liv up because she didn't put me up.
Yeah.
But it was never, I trust Olivia.
Right.
It was, like, 1 for 1. But he told me, he was like, oh, like, if you don't put me on the block, I'm not going to put you on the block. He's like, lives for lives in this game. He's like, you prove that, like, you didn't put me on the block, so. But then if he wins and puts me on the block, then you and Erica aren't as safe as you think you are. Because he gave me the same thing that he told you guys. I don't know.
No, I feel like, and maybe, like, and, like, I know we're both thinking this, like, I trust you 150%.
Yeah.
And I just hope that we don't, like, something doesn't happen, and then we're like, fuck, I'm stupid. You know what I mean?
I 100%, like, even just, like, the way, like, even all week, like, Erica hasn't even talked to me all week, but, like, that's fine because, like, I didn't, like, because in the end we can't beat Erica anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And my thinking is, they do have a really good shot at winning the triple, and we can't move forward past the triple with both of them.
No, because they're not
can't.
going to take all 4 of us.
No.
They will never take all 4 of us.
No.
And the thing is like, what happens if it's like me, Derek, and say like Allie on the block, and then say like I win.
I was just going to
Power veto.
say you win.
Say I win, and then you go up.
Right.
And then it's up to people in the house. One's HOH, one can't vote. One can vote, and they're just like, okay, we'll keep Olivia. But other people might be like, no, like, Olivia's won too much. Just send her home. Like, Allie hasn't won anything, Derek hasn't won anything, let's keep one of them instead.
Yeah.
Or, like, you never know, right?
Yeah.
Or since I won, get rid of Derek and one of you.
I wonder what this HOH comp's going to be.
I have no idea. Derek's hoping for a physical.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of ideas.
Because, yeah. But then they're both playing in the physical, too. Yeah, and I asked Erica, like, the other day, and I was like, this was before I even, like, thought of anything. I'm like, oh, like, Johnny caught up to you. You guys are tied now. He's like, oh, yeah, and she wants to win again so she can beat his record. Like, because they're tied right now, right? She wants to be number 1. So she's gonna go for it. But she was just saying in the HOH, she's like, man, whoever wins this HOH coming up, it might be their detriment. And I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, well, that means they can't play in the triple, like, if they win this HOH, because, like, if the triple's next, he goes, and it might be some really bad blood right before the triple, so, like, say, and it was only me and Derek in the room, and I was like, well, I can't play. And Derek's like, well, I'm going for it. And I was like, yeah, but, like, whoever wins, you know, it might cause ruckus right before the triple, and then you're the first name to go up there as a nominee. And I don't know if she was, like, convincing Derek not to win.
Right. Which is true, but at the same time, it's like, you just got to take it. You just got to take a chance.
I was like, you got to take a chance. And then she was saying before even Derek got in there, she was like, at this point in the competition, she's going to try to win everything she possibly can because there's almost a chance you can play in everything at this point because there's only 2 people watching next week. And then, like... and she's like, at this point, you can't trust anyone. She goes, people are going to start doing what's best for their game. And just because you get along doesn't mean that's what... And it's almost like she was beating around the bush, like, hey, I'd take a shot at my own friends if I had to. But I was literally like, but maybe I'm only thinking that because now it's in my head.
Right.
But I was just like, oh, yeah, like, just a normal conversation. Like, I wasn't reacting or anything. But it just definitely makes me more aware of the wording she uses.
Totally.
And not one person that came to talk to me, the only name in the whole entire house not mentioned was Erica's.
The only reason I don't want to backdoor Erica before the triple is because I feel Johnny's more vengeful, so he would actually, come after me, but I feel like Erica would get over it if I'd put up Johnny.
Yeah.
But also, I want to be friends with her after this.
Yeah.
As stupid as that sounds.
No, she would have I heard something. I don't know if there's someone in the hallway. But, no, I would want Johnny gone first because I actually trust Erica.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I trust Erica and I like her and I don't want her gone.
Me too.
But I feel like if we get rid of Johnny, then she won't be inclined to... Like, she would be like, oh, yeah, they have my back. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, because she's not close with Maddie, Paris and Will, like she is with us. And, like, it would just, like, solidify, like, hey, we are sticking to the 5-person plan that I thought we were the whole time anyway. But because if they're in the final 5, like, again, it's that, do you want 2 chances to get into the final or 1? And that only 1 chance is on your own shoulders and no one else's. So, I don't know. I 100% would take a shot at Johnny way before Erica.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to do it to Erica, but I just didn't think Erica would do it to me.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought process, is I never thought I would have to have this conversation.
Me either. Like, I never, ever in a million years. Like, even this week, like, people were, like, talking, like, hey, get a bigger target out, get a bigger target out. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know if they just weren't saying Erica's name or just thinking, like, take the shot at you guys while I can. And I'm thinking, like, I'm not touching them.
Also, we're a smaller target than them two.
I know. Or maybe they're doubling up because Erica was saying, she goes, everyone has someone. And she's like, I'm by myself. She goes, I wish I had a Dimitri, you know, someone that I could just, you know, win every other week with and, like, dominate this game. And I'm thinking, I'm like, just because you're not in a relationship with them doesn't mean you don't have a Dimitri. I was like, you have a Johnny.
If them two get past the triple, we'll all be fucked.
One of them will be in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them will win the game if they get past the triple, if both of them do.
Yeah.
Because if not, then it's 4 against 1 after that. You know what I mean?
My only worry then, though, is if you put up Maddie in Paris and Noms stay the same, or like Johnny plays in the veto and is safe and takes one down, or what have you. It's like you sort of have to take a shot because then we're still back to square one.
Mm-hmm. And there's 4 of us right now. Next week, the vote's 3-3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Next week is 3-3. And if one of us wins HOH, there's automatically 3 people and then the tiebreaker.
Exactly.
So as long as we, like, 100% stay loyal. Like, me and Derek has talked about it. He's
Yeah.
like, we will never, ever, ever come after Allie and Liv. Because even, like, with the Erica thing, like, we've even talked about it before. Allie was even talking about it at the start of last week to me. Like, literally being like, you know, Livia and I have your and Derek's back more, and, like, the 4 of us make more sense than the 5 of us. Because no one can be Erica in the end. It would be stupid for us to bring Erica to the end, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we can bring her as far as we can. Like, the 5 that, like, we did, that was our thing, right?
But and I'm still down for that.
I'm down for that too. I'm still down for her.
Like,
I would 100% rather take her than Johnny.
Yeah.
Just
but anyways, yeah, like what I was saying up there, the only reason we're like emphasizing it is because if she does get power next week, I would say there's a 50-50 shot that you guys go up.
Yeah.
Just based on what she was saying.
Yeah. To go home. And I was willing to put, like, so Allie and I kind of talked about it, and she probably told you, but, like, if Johnny didn't win that veto, he was going on the block if someone else did. And, like, he was going to be basically backdoored, but I wasn't planning to backdoor him.
Right.
It was just the option that was going to happen if it came down to it. And it was even to ensure Will would still stay. Like, I told Will, no matter what, he's not going home, and I wouldn't put someone up beside him that would go home over him if that came to that point. And it's only because it wasn't just Ryan that told me that Johnny's been talking about Derek and I for weeks now.
I think if Paris or Maddie win, or even Will win next week, I feel like we're all in trouble.
I do too. They're coming, and they're not going for Erica.
No.
Johnny.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need to open their eyes and realize that they're gonna win this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, it was fluke that I won holding a frickin' button. I was like, you could have won. Yeah, I was like, you just stepped off, but people don't know that.
Right.
But like I held a button. That's the only thing I've won all season.
Yeah.
I was like, Derek hasn't won, Allie hasn't won, and I was like, and you won a question comp, and then
that was also sort of a little bit of a fluke.
Yeah, and it's because Ryan lost.
Yeah.
Technically,
Technically,
yeah. Say, you know what I mean? So it was like, and then Erica wins everything, Johnny wins everything. I think it's something that, like, is worth the conversation if one of them wins.
Yeah.
Like, if you throw Erica and Johnny at the block at the same time, guaranteed one's going home no matter what by the end of the week.
I know, but the only thing with that is going into a triple, I don't want to piss off Erica.
No. Yeah.
That's my only thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, if Maddie or Paris wins.
Oh,
like,
I see.
That's good to just tell them.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then and then if it came down to, like, both of them staying, us be like, Erica, we have your back, and, like, us keep Erica and just send Johnny. And if Maddie won, like, I'm legit probably just gonna straight up tell her, because Johnny was hardcore being like, throw fucking Maddie up on the block, I don't care about her, I want to distance myself. Like, he was trashing her.
Are you close with Maddie? I'm just trying to figure out if she would put up me and Allie or you two.
With Maddie? Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah,
like, I was just about to put Maddie on the block.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of me putting Maddie on the block was, one, like, I thought she was, like, going around, like, leading everyone to go against me, but, like, at the same time, I told her, I was like, we've not talked game ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, life stuff. So
yeah.
I told her, like, it's a very surface level thing, and we've never got into it. And she was like, that's my fault. I never think to talk to you and all that stuff. I feel honestly, it's either one.
I find it really hard to get close with Maddie.
Yeah.
Like,
she talks a lot, but just a lot about herself.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't really talk.
But also just in the game, too, she never, like...
No.
Says anything.
I even told her, like, when she came on HOH, I was like, the only thing you ever fucking with me is when you were worried about going home.
Yeah.
No, she was just asking if we had a relationship with Maddie. I was like, no, like, we literally said, like, it's a very surface. I told her, I used the analogy, I was like, we're like an intro class. And I was like, with every other person, I feel at least I'm in, like, at least third year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, we've been in intro class since week 1. I was like, I know you just as much in week 1 as I know you now.
Yeah, well, the thing is, as soon as she thinks she's going up, she's so nice and so emotional and whatever.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she's safe, she's back to being, like, cold and stoic.
That's what I mean. Like, we had that whole thing in HOH, and she's like, oh yeah, we can talk more and this and that, and blah, blah, blah.
I haven't talked to her since.
And then that's what I mean. We didn't put her up.
like,
and
I
she
didn't
hasn't
put her
approached
up.
me since to be like, hey, so you know what, you didn't put me up.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts for next week?
Yeah.
Like, what are
But
your
no
thoughts
joke, like, I wasn't putting Ryan up this week.
Yeah.
And then it was like a last minute, like,
Okay, I didn't even talk to you about this. I just accepted it. I was just like, yeah, okay.
no, like, I actually wasn't putting Ryan up this week. But it came down to the point where just, like, don't let, like, Derek said this thing that literally almost, like, made me change my mind. He was like, don't do something at a despite of other people. I was like, I was only going to keep him because, like, everyone fucking kept him from last
Yeah,
week.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, so, like, it's like I was pissed off about it. And I was like, okay, Derek, bring me down, back down to earth,
Yeah.
like, whatever. And then I was just like, this is what you've been wanting to do forever. Like, I have wanted Ryan out. And he's so smart. And, like, if he got far in this game, like, he has the potential to win. So it's just best to get him out now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I
God,
don't know
we
if I
have
would
to
have
win
done it
next
if you hadn't said that one line to me, like, 2 minutes before I went to
Yeah.
go make my nominations.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't even talk to anyone. Like, I didn't even have a chance to tell Maddie, like, no, you weren't going on the block. Like, I straight up told her she was going on the block.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 minutes before, Derek says that thing, and I'm like, fuck, I have to put Ryan out. And then I went in there, and I'm just like, Ryan. I legit came out, and everyone thought I was putting Maddie up, but it wasn't that I was trying to be, like, make everyone be like, oh, it was just
Right.
like, literally Derek made that comment 2 minutes before I had to go make my nomination.
Which is very true. You don't want to do that.
no.
Yeah, that's why it's like the hardest thing for me. Because I knew, and then you got called right down to DR, and then after you went down to meet
You just
DR,
wanted to
Maddie
spread the
came back
news.
up, and because we like basically told her.
She wasn't accepting it. She's like,
Like,
can
she
you
was
let
like,
me know
okay,
if I'm
like,
going
let me
up?
know
And
the
I was like,
decision.
yeah. I was like, well, it's just the best option for us, Maddie. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, our relationship's not strong. Just tell me before you make the nominations if I'm doing it. And I'm just like, Maddie, like, you
That's
are.
called denial.
Yeah, so she just wasn't accepting it.
Yeah, so she came back up into HOH, and she's like, oh, where's Kayla? I'm like, she's on the DR, and she's like, oh my god. And like, she sat down, and like, I knew we were going up that one. And she just started crying, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna figure this out after. I was like, Maddie, like, you know, I believe what you said, like, you didn't spearhead it, blah, 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 like, you know, sorry, maybe it's a wrongful conviction, blah, 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 blah. And like, you know, whatever. And I was like, but we didn't have, you know, you didn't have the game talk or the deep relationship with us to back it up, you know, this and that. And then she like was just like crying. I was like, oh my god.